Hello, everybody. Mr. Nobody here again. Well, a bit different today. Something diving related. Not sure everybody's interested, but this has been for many years my recreational configuration. So I got the Perdix from Shearwater. Um, Perdix, actually, the full official name is Perdix AI. Not artificial intelligence, but air integration. I bought it a few years ago, and as redundancy, as backup, I got also the Teric from Shearwater. So it's a very well-known brand of scuba diving computers. They are very much technical for technical diving, actually. And I do some tech diving, not extreme, but some tech diving I do. So I like to use them also in recreational. What I ended up though is that I will show you how. Not sure you can appreciate on the screen, but I end up underwater to look more often to the Teric rather than Perdix because of the screen illumination. So, you get old, even if you have the lenses on the mask. It's not always so easy to read. Despite this is bigger, underwater, the visibility of the screen of the Teric, which I think is OLED, it's superior. So normally, in fact, I have this one on my left and this one on my right. Actually, this is the configuration I have, and I often end up looking more to this rather than that. After a little while, came out the Perdix 2 that, if I'm not wrong, has the same type of screen, so better visibility. But in the end, I was quite satisfied with my setup as it was, and I said, okay, well, it was pretty. Mine was pretty. My Perdix was pretty new, so I didn't feel like change it. But recently, as probably, or maybe not, I don't know. Some of you may know, the Shearwater released a new Perdix, the Perdix number 3. Now, I'm not doing unboxing, but normally speaking, so this I wouldn't still classify as an unboxing video, but I figured out some people may be interested in see how the Perdix 3 is compared to at least the Perdix 1, let's call it. So classic box from Shearwater. Looks a tiny bit bigger, probably, not sure. So the usual micro mini instruction for use, and here it is, the Perdix 3. The feeling is that the construction is a tiny bit more solid. I mean, in the body is, as you can see, the body is basically identical, right? It's really the same dimension, same shape, same everything. Totally the same. The screen, there is difference. You see here, there's quite some difference on the screen. I think this is a little bit bigger. So, and in fact, I got them. Let's switch it on. I got them number 3 because the screen is bigger. Oh, yeah. And as the new type of screen, which should have better visibility, a bit like the Teric. So let's see. Yeah, I think you can appreciate the difference also on the cam. In real life, there is a massive difference between the two. Really, but I think you can, beside the size, which is much bigger, the type of characters, for instance, this is bigger, which is the important information. But the how do you say, the luminance, this is far much more brightness, the brightness, completely different. So for the rest, I think there is no, I have to still to integrate it. There are some, the menu is changed from what I read. I didn't really go through it all. Tomorrow I'm leaving for holiday, so I will test the new Perdix 3. Yeah, the menu is completely different. I don't know. I think I think, yeah, this is kind of different. So I have to go through a little bit to see how to set up, I would say. But other than that, yeah, I have to try it in the water. I was just curious to show a bit here. We have the usual stuff all to be packed. I got, actually, the difference compared to when I bought this one is that now they have their own silicone protection case, which is identical of the old one that I had. But at that time it was not from Shearwater, was from a French company, I believe. It served me very well, and basically this is identical. This is exactly the same. Probably they contact the company, instead of writing school fish, they write Shearwater. I think it's a nice thing to put around, because when you're underwater you cannot always be very careful in protecting your computer. So I will just put it on, set it up, bring it underwater, and I will let you know. But I think for who is familiar already with Shearwater, probably if you have the two, I would say maybe it's not worth to go with the 3. But who has the one, like me, I think it's a nice upgrade. I will go through the menu. There are some little changes in features, nothing major. The core of the content, the algorithm, and all the strictly diving related stuff is the same. So same reliability. There are a few changes here and there, from what I understood, to make it life a little bit easier, a bit nicer. So yeah, so this one, I think then this one gonna be my new setup, main and backup, and this one will be the third backup, especially if you go on holiday somewhere. In case something is wrong with one of the two, I can always rely on this other one. And yeah, let's see how it's gonna be underwater, and I will let you know. Have a nice day.